according to Kirchhoff's first rule, algebraic sum of various currents meeting at a junction in a closed electric circuit is always 0. Right? Algebraic sum of various currents meeting at a junction in a closed circuit is always 0. Now let us consider here a diagram indicating junction. Let O is the junction. Here let this is a closed circuit making all the connection to the battery. Right? Here we have made only the junction point. Here you can see various currents are meeting at a junction. Some are going outward, some are inward, outward, inward and outward. Right? So according to Kirchhoff's first rule, the algebraic sum of all the currents is 0. That is delta I is equal to 0. Now how is it possible? There must be some sign convention first. Let us take the sign convention. Sign convention. According to the sign conventions, while finding out the current directions, here the currents which are flowing toward the junction, right? First sign convention is the current flowing toward the junction is taken to be positive, while the current outward flowing outward from the junction are taken to be negative. Right? So now let us apply this sign conventions over this. Now since this is going outward from the junction O, so current I1 is taken to be outward is taken to be negative. So we will write minus I1. Again I2 is going inward toward the junction, so it is taken to be positive. So I2. I3 is also going inward, so that is also taken to be positive. I4 is going outward, so it is taken to be negative. I4 plus I5 is also going outward. I4, I5 and I6 and I7. Okay, this is I5. I5 is also going outward, so outward is taken to be negative minus I5. Similarly, I7 is going inward, so that is taken to be plus I7, and I8 is given I6, sorry, okay, this is I6 and I7 is going outward, taken to be negative. I7 is equal to 0. So according to this rule, the total sum is 0. Now taking accordingly I2 plus I3 plus I6 is taken to the one side, and I1 plus I4 plus I5 plus I7. Right? Accordingly, the total current entering the junction is equal to total current coming out of the junction. From this, we can also prove that the Kirchhoff's first rule follow the conservation of charge. Let us discuss this. Now to prove that Kirchhoff's first rule follow the conservation of charge, let us again see this junction diagram. This is O. Accordingly, we can write, since this is going toward the junction, so that is taken to be positive, and away from the junction is taken to be negative. So I1 should be negative, I2 should be positive, I3 should be negative, I4 should be positive, and I5 should be positive. So accordingly, we can write it as minus I1 plus I2 minus I3 plus I4 plus I5 is equal to 0, or we can write I2 plus I4 plus I5 is equal to I1 plus I3. Now we have to prove that total charge is conserved, means charge entering the junction is equal to charge leaving the junction. So for this, let us multiply this equation 1 by T on both sides. So this will become I2T plus I4T plus I5T is equal to I1T plus I3T. Now we know that current into time is equal to charge. So accordingly, I2T is equal to Q2 plus I4T is equal to Q4 plus I5T is equal to Q5. Similarly, we can write here I1T is equal to Q1 plus I3T is equal to Q3. It means now you can see Q1 and Q3. Q1 and Q3 are the charges which are leaving the junction, while Q2, Q4 and Q5 are the charges which are entering the junction. So accordingly, leaving the junction, charge leaving the junction is equal to charge entering the junction. So we can say that charge is conserved. Charge is conserved. Hence proved.